welcome to the FoodtokTV, and I am Mayumi, and we're gonna making some Japanese cold noodle today. So, but before that, actually, I'm gonna kind of get a little more lighting going on. Somehow I got lights off, so let's see. And I'm gonna turn back on the light. Hold on, sorry. I'm gonna put some little shading more here. I'll be right back, and I want to show you more how I'm cooking for the Japanese. Welcome everyone. Sorry, I'm here. You all hear my voice, but I'm right here. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my lighting. Let's see about that. Is that good? Okay, is that good? Welcome to the FoodtokTV. Please follow, and I'd like to invite the Mike here. Thank you so much, Mark here too. I think.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
How are you, Mark?
Nice to see you.
Great to see you.
Thank you. So looking forward to it. So Japanese cold noodles tonight?
Yes.
Right.
Awesome. So I'll be right back. I'm going to turn the lights back on. So somehow the lights went off. So I will be right here. How about that? Okay. And then actually I'm going to start today is a noodle. So it's going to take a little time. So I'm going to put the heat on right there. Let's see.
Good evening, Montemary. And of course, Taylor's here. Kaz is in the house. Good evening, everyone.
And let me grab my drink too to get ready.
And I see Michelle's here. Good evening, Michelle. Thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight to Food Talk TV. We appreciate it. If this is your first time here, please give us a follow if you would. And Mayumi is going to be tonight making Japanese cold noodles. So it's going to be a very enjoyable experience.
Okay, and thank you so much for support tonight, Mike.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me in.
And so I'm gonna make some my hydration drink here in California. It's still hot. It's super hot, so I'm gonna put some little drink. My drink will be hydration drink. I put a 1 scoop like this and beautiful glasses. It's not alcohol, so but it's better than the water. I love water though, so this will be my next drink we're making. So I'm gonna make Mark the cold noodle called the hiyashi chuka. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you. So it's called the hiyashi chuka, which is like, it's a Japanese name. So like, keep it simple. It's like a Japanese cold noodle. So this is a perfect dish. Is actually, I think you can find, I'm gonna explain to you if you cannot find exactly the one, maybe how to make a whole stuff. So, but this will be the nice one too. Like it's hot out there. You don't want to drink. You don't want to eat too much hot stuff. It's nice and cold, but it's a very tasty one. So,
Montgomery was asking, what is the drink again, please?
What is what? The drink?
The drink, yes.
Yes, my drink is called the CR7. I don't know if some of you are football fan. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's actually a pretty top player in the world. He and Doctor is actually created one of this special drink and for his play and hydration. So I'm drinking the same drink. So basically Cristiano drinking this all day long. So that's kind of like give me a good hydration. But if you play sports, that's going to be a perfect drink too.
Wonderful. So yeah, I know Mayumi is very much into health and fitness, and that's a great drink right there for, like you said, this time of year.
Yes, and I'm also the health coach for many years. So if you have any question during this show about any your health related, what kind of food I should eat, or weight management, all of that, I could definitely answer all the questions as well. So I'm gonna show you this package actually. So this is actually kind of looks like ending one. So it's called, they said called the ramen, but actually in Japanese say hiyashi chuka. So what's the difference? I'll show you the noodle. Noodle looks like same as a ramen noodle. Let me do that. Yeah, it looks like the same as the ramen noodle. So if you only see this one, you can just buy this one. And I'll show you how to make this one. So we're gonna make this one a little later. We have to put a lot of stuff on the top. So that's what we're gonna start making. Then inside has this basically like a sauce we can put it into. But if you don't have it, you only have this noodle. And actually, I'll show you super easy to make it the other sauce too. So it's gonna be yummy, yummy one. So I have to get ready for a lot of cutting. So let's go ahead and start actually. Thank you so much for all the gifts.
Mayumi, Montgomery also would like to know, what is your TikTok name? Is it One World Mayumi?
Actually, my TikTok name is Mayumi Reese, R-E-E-S-E.
Oh, okay.
Mayumi Reese. You can follow me on the TikTok that way. You can search that. That'd be so awesome.
Good evening, Rebecca. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Please show some love to Mayumi tonight by tapping the screen and giving her some love and likes.
Okay, so first one, I'm gonna start cutting to the cucumber. Any kind of cucumber is good. So, but the goal is to not like a super big or too big to eat, just like nice and thin, because we're gonna put on top of this cold noodle. So I'll use maybe like I have a 3 here, so maybe I'll use like 1 or 2. Depends on how much you want to put on the veggies.
Good evening, Rachel. How are you tonight? Thank you for coming in.
And cutting like this way, not like a chopped one. So because its noodle is like a long like this, so it's just like a veggie can be a little more like a longer too. That's how you want to cut it. So I'm gonna slice it like this way. Then we're gonna slice. So first slice like this shape, and then we're gonna cut the slicing on the long way.
I love your music tonight, by the way, Mayumi.
What did you say? Sorry?
I love your music tonight.
Oh, you like my music? Can
Absolutely.
you hear?
Yes, very nice.
Awesome. Yes, I like it jazz. I like you know, like when you put some music in the kitchen, makes something different. So, especially the nighttime will be nice. For the nice jazz to ending the day. And Mike, how's it? You're in Texas?
Correct, yes.
How's the Texas? Is that hot still?
It is very hot. Yes, ma'am, it sure is. So it's hot still. How about there now?
Yes, it's super hot in California too. But we have actually, it's not, we don't have, my area doesn't have a humidity, so it's not like a super humid or anything. So it's more dry, which is I like.
That's the big difference for sure. So Melissa said you look so beautiful this evening.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so you're gonna cut like that, so it's nice and if you can cut a thin, like thinner than this, it will be a nice one. So kind of cut like a noodle. And so the Japanese name is called Hiyashi Chuka. I know it's a too long name, so I'm gonna put up on the website or YouTube so everybody can follow that.
Does that translate into anything in particular?
Yes, hiyashi is kind of cold, and then chuka is, I don't know why they put a chuka. It's basically Chinese, so probably like this dish is kind of like from a Chinese side.
So as you said in English, it's cold Japanese noodles, but that's
that, yeah, English name will be keep it simple, cold Japanese noodle. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. You're watching Food Talk TV. We appreciate everybody's attendance tonight, and please enjoy watching Mayumi make some cold Japanese noodles tonight.
This one, this dish is, if some of you don't like the veggies, so what are you gonna do, right? Sometimes when I cook this, some of my kids that's like, oh, I don't like the cucumber. And I'm gonna put some tomato, and then they said I don't like tomato. So, but then you can just you can be creative. You can put any kind of veggie you like. But in case if you really don't like all the veggies, I guess I guess you can put just the protein part, which I'm gonna show you too. But the goal is to make it colorful on the top. So that's why we like to have this green. We like to have a tomato red. Then we're gonna have to put the yellow colors and everything too.
Sounds like it's going to be a beautiful, delicious dish. So, good evening, Cass. How are you tonight? Good to see you. Good evening also to Maria. How are you? Maria said, hi, gorgeous. Happy Tuesday.
Thank you, thank you. Welcome, everyone. The last week was colorful dishes. So we all made many different color things. So the last one, I don't know, some of you watched my last show, was I think I like the color I made with like a dim sum, like the kind of like a pot sticker, and I made it with the purple. The purple came up super beautiful with the base on. I used the color of the purple cabbage, but the dim sum part is actually was a little tricky. I never think about too hard to making like. Make it simple, but it's very hard to.
It was beautiful, Mayumi. It was gorgeous. Yeah, that purple really brought it out and really popped.
I was surprised that the purple cabbage can make interesting colors. So I think I have some idea for Halloween, maybe dessert using those purple cabbage color purple to make something.
Perfect. So, yeah, the color theme was a lot of fun.
Yes, a lot of fun. Okay, so the cucumber, I think I need a little more cucumber, but I think the, let me double check for the hot water. Still takes a little time, so this is good. Let's see, everybody. I know it's a little hard to read some of the comments. Somebody says something about baked potato.
Yeah, she had cooked a baked potato, and one of them was rotten in the middle.
Oh, yes, that's awesome.
Melissa said, yum. So everybody's looking forward to this, Mayumi. It is going to be very delicious and a beautiful dish.
Yes.
As well.
Right. Not you, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go the second cucumbers. I think I like to have lots of veggies, and so this dishes is super easy, but also you get to eat a lot of. Sometimes it's a bore to just eat some simple salad, but this way is you get the noodle and the flavors, and then all the veggies and protein all together. So it's not a dish for like a winter time, but it's definitely for summertime. It would be perfect.
Now, are these? I know you said you have a garden at home, correct?
Yes, I do have a garden, but this super hot summer, my I've been having. I think my green onion will come back, but a lot of my veggie was too hot. Even like I have actually like I think several beautiful like nectarine tree, and this year was so much I cannot even eat it. My neighbor cannot eat it, and I still keep coming. So it's really nice. But the veggie is all gone, so it's too hot.
Yeah, just a little too warm for those, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So Melissa said this is so summer perfect. The meal, the cold Japanese noodles.
Drinking cold drink, cutting a cold veggie.
Absolutely. So thank you everybody for tuning in. You're watching Food Talk TV, and this is Mayumi Reese. She is in California, and she is making cold Japanese noodles tonight.
And some of you like the Japanese pickles. I think I'm gonna start doing the next one. Next show will be how to make your home simple Japanese pickles. Those are the great ones to make it, and you can keep in a fridge. So.
Now, are those type pickles, are they more of a sweet or dill, or how would you classify them?
How do I say compared to, it's not too sour. It's just like, has like a deep flavors. It's not too salty either. Kind of like a little salty and little sweet at the end. So it's
That'll be
kinda
fun to watch.
with the white rice, yes.
So as you mentioned earlier, you can interchange vegetables in this particular dish, kind of your choice, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just cutting like this. So just this is gonna be just on top of it. So we're not gonna cook it. We're just gonna cut small pieces and almost done. I think this will be a good one.
Taylor said she loves your knife.
Oh, you like my knife? I know all the chef is checking on all the other parts.
And Melissa said, yummy Mayumi. So are you going to be traveling back across to Japan or anywhere?
Yes, I'm gonna be heading back in November. So this year was kind of crazy. I was in Japan December, came back. I went back in February, came back, and I went back in June. Just came back, and I'm heading back in November. And yes, so.
We hope.
Yeah, it seems like when you get used to trip like that, long trip, it's almost like just kind of like you go to from states to states. It's just like you can sleep in on the airplane. I'm the person I can sleep really well on the airplane, and so travel is no problem.
Well, we're hoping when you go November, we'll get to see some more of the dishes there and
So, okay, so cucumber is ready like this. So we'll leave it here. You don't need to put any salt or anything because with that, we're gonna put on top of the sauce. So this is just perfect. You don't need to add any sugar, any salt. I'm gonna keep it this way. And we're gonna cut some tomatoes.
Thank you, everybody, for all the likes tonight. Please continue to tap the screen and give some love and support to Mayumi tonight.
So for tomato is you cannot cut like that long. So but just like smaller. So I'll cut like half of it and then just kind of like more like a tiny, also another line like that. It will be good. Not too big.
Good evening to you, Sharon. Thanks for coming into Food Talk TV. Mayumi is cooking cold Japanese noodles tonight. Currently, as you can see, chopping some tomatoes for it.
I wonder if any of you are here had a cold this type of Japanese noodle before. If you are, thank you so much for the gift again. If you are, just if you can put on a comment, say yes, I tried it before, or this is my first time.
Yeah, thank you, Taylor, for the chilies. Thank you, Melissa, for the heart puffs. Maria said tomatoes are her favorite.
Yes. If you can find a good tomato for this, it will be so awesome.
Now, does this particular dish tonight, Mayumi, have any meat in it at all or any protein?
Yes, I'm gonna have a protein. So don't worry, but some of you are thinking like, oh, this is a perfect vegetarian dishes. No, I need a good protein. I mean, protein can come from the veggie too. So a lot of veggie has a protein. So, but yes, we do have some chicken and an egg coming too.
Oh, wonderful. Taylor said she has not tried this before, but she said she heard that karashi is often served with Japanese cold noodles.
Awesome.
Hey, good evening, Chef T. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Melissa just told me she is going to be making this dish. She is thrilled with it.
It's really kind of cool you down too with a hot day, or like sometimes if you don't have that much appetite, this dish is gonna be really easy to eat, and it's a light feeling because we don't use that oil, so.
Oh, Chef T said, yes, he has. He said his brother's wife is from Japan.
Oh, okay. So he definitely had it. I think. I hope. Okay, so now I'm going to actually get ready for some of the egg and the chicken. So let me bring this one.
If you have scrolled through and found us, you're watching Food Talk TV tonight. You're watching Mayumi Reese, who is making cold Japanese noodles tonight. So we appreciate everybody coming in. If you're new to us, please give us a follow, and please continue to tap the screen, show some love for Mayumi.
You can find her on Mayumi Reese.
Yes, and Mayumi's individual TikTok site is Mayumi Reese.
Okay, let me see if I have. So how many eggs? It depends on how much you like to put on the topping on the top. So this egg, we want to make like a little sweeter egg. So I'm gonna adding a little bit of salt, little mirin, and sugar.
Hope everybody is having a great Tuesday. Thank you all for coming in tonight and spending some time with Food Talk TV and watching Mayumi make this wonderful dish. We're all excited to see it. This is something myself, nor Melissa has had before, and Melissa's very excited now to make it herself. So we'll be looking forward to that.
Okay, so this actually I found. Actually, my kids bought this one for me. It says a mirin, right? Like a mirin. There's so many different kind of mirin I used to, but this one, I think the sugar content is a little high. So this one is actually, I made it the other day with another dishes with like a very thin beef with the onion, and then I just this mirin and the soy sauce, cook it together and put on top of the rice. That worked out really perfect lunch. So if you can find this blend, it's really good. Like you don't need to adding any more sugar, but this is pretty sweet. So.
Does it smell sweet as well? Does it smell sweet, Mayumi?
Smells like this mirin is actually kind of combined with the sugar and then a little sake all mixed together. But that, yeah, slightly smells like a little sweet smell, yeah. And we're gonna adding a little bit of salt in here, just a touch basic. And you can put the soy sauce, but it's not necessary. Maybe just adding a little bit, tiny bit of water. And add a tiny little bit of water here.
Mayumi's fast with those chopsticks stirring. I'm impressed. You're fast with those chopsticks stirring. I'm impressed with that.
Sometimes I notice, like after seeing my recording, like the way I move my hand is super fast. Like for example, when I open the canister, my hands go super fast. I guess I'm a very good. I played the piano. I used to play piano. Maybe that's why. Everything my hand coordination is super fast. So.
That's great.
Probably like when I play, I don't play the game, but probably when I play the game or something, I'm probably good at it.
What is she drinking?
It is a hydration C4 drink.
Oh, nice.
Yes, very nice. So thank you everybody for coming in tonight. You have landed on Food Talk TV. We are actually the longest running food show on TikTok, and we're on every day of the week, multiple times a day. Mayumi is the evening show today. We had a show earlier with Kunchi, and thank y'all for tuning in to see Mayumi tonight making some Cold breakfast. Cold Japanese noodles. I'd say cold breakfast noodles. That's not right.
That can be good with a hot.
You're right. Yes, cold breakfast noodles, everybody. Cold Japanese noodles. Oh, thank you, Taylor. Hello, Kingsley. Why? Good evening. How you doing?
I'm adding a little more eggs right now because lots of eggs, sweet egg on top is such a nice flavor. So, and how much is actually you want to put in sweeter? Sometimes you don't even know. So I would just touch base. You don't want to eat too much raw egg, but just taste a little bit. This is just a medium, so I'm gonna add into the sugar. This is Japanese sugar, my favorite Japanese sugar. Tastes different. So if you see some, not a Chinese one, but this is Japanese one. So it's kind of hard to tell, huh? But this is a little, I don't know how to say, it's a little different. It has more flavors.
Is the texture different or the consistency?
It's more like the regular sugar I found in a regular store at a sugarcane sugar. It's more dry, but this one has more a wet, has a moisture in it.
Oh, okay.
Somebody said was how to process was different or something.
Kingsley, why? Thanks for coming in. Mayumi is making cold Japanese noodles tonight. And hey, Larry Barbary, good evening to you. And I saw Babs come in. Good evening, Babs.
I think it's good.
Very good, Taylor. Sweeter and better than American sugar.
My dog is, I have a miniature golden doodle, such a small doggy, but she barked like a big dog.
I saw her walk by a minute ago. How are you tonight, Babs? Good to see you.
Okay, so we're gonna make an egg. I'll put it here, so we're gonna do it a little later. But egg is super simple. It's basically we just put on the pan fry.
Her hair is so good.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight on Food Talk TV. We appreciate you coming in, and you are watching Mayumi Reese. She is making cold Japanese noodles tonight. And she's going to be adding.
Bring some chicken and I'm gonna start adding.
Good evening, Rita. How are you? Good to see you, Rita. Thank you for coming in. Please, everybody, continue to tap the screen for Mayumi. Show her some love and support. And also, we would appreciate you sharing the live with many of your friends.
Okay, so I'm gonna use actually I don't need to put it here. Actually, I'm gonna put in a hot water.
Thank you, Babs, for the chilies.
Just kind of boiling this chicken. So just wash the chicken and you can put the whole thing in there. So again, this dishes, we're not gonna use any oil. So I'm just gonna put it into hot water. Okay. So the whole thing, I'm gonna put it into the hot water right here.
Goodness in here.
Okay. And let me wash my hands. I touched the chicken.
I hope everybody's having a great evening tonight. Remember, tomorrow we'll have 2 more creators on. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. You'll see Red Wagon Bakery, Michelle. And then you'll also see a little bit later up in the morning, Andrea, Gluten-Free Mama. So be sure and tune in for both of those shows tomorrow.
I'm just gonna make a simple egg, making a thin egg. So simply just put it right there. And a little more. I will make several those eggs. So this like the chicken right now put in the hot water. We need a flavors. If you can adding a little bit of flavors, which is like a tiny bit more soy sauce. I'm gonna put a soy sauce in this little flavor here. And then we're not gonna drink that soup or anything, but it's nice to have a little soy sauce and maybe some, let's say, we need some other flavors.
I'm looking forward to the completion of this.
And
Looks like
this
it's
is
going to be
called
delicious.
dashi, which is like I used to. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you, Liv. Dashi is actually made by a lot of bonita flake, like a little fish you can see. So you can go from that katsuobushi, which is a bonita flake, or you can sell this dashi, which is already has some package here. So I'm gonna put that. Opened up the package, and I'm just gonna put in a little chicken in there.
Yes, thank you, Babs, for the gift, and thank you, everybody who has gifted tonight. Those gifts allow Food Talk TV to do what we do every day, bring these great creators to you, and that makes some great meals.
Yes, I'm gonna adding one more packet.
That's fish. I want to know
What?
if it's fish. She's adding.
Okay, so what are you actually adding there, Mayumi, if you wouldn't mind?
So I add the, it's called a dashi, which is like a combination with like all different kind of bonita flakes. So this one has like a, it's not much a salty flavor, but it has just like when I'm cooking a chicken right there, I just want to have a little broth to have a little, has more flavors. So when you take that out, has a chicken itself, has not strong flavor, but it has some slightly different flavor in the inside of chicken.
Oh, it's not a fish though, right?
It's not a fish, but it's a bonita flake, so it's kind of like a dry fish kind of flake in there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I didn't need to cook the chicken here, so let's just get ready for the egg. So I keep it here, and you move around this stuff.
Good evening, Adam. How are you tonight? And Babs said this sounds amazing, Mayumi.
Thank you. And I'm hungry too, so I can't wait to eat this one. So those are the noodle, if you haven't seen the noodle. I'm gonna put it here. The egg, we don't wanna burn it, so we wanna keep a beautiful yellow color. Okay, so hopefully I didn't burn this one. So make sure you don't burn those eggs. Okay, so this will be that I'm gonna put the egg here. I'll put some cucumber here. This. Okay, the last week I got a little confused by making those dim sum for the first time with the purple color. So, but this time I feel like I know I've been making these dishes for many, many years. I'm just very comfortable and okay, so I think this will be ready soon.
You're definitely doing some multitasking right now, so you can tell that you have done this a time or two, probably.
Yes. And I have to tell you, this is actually not a good sample. We want to have this color is more like yellow. I mean, it's okay. We're gonna cut it, but as yellow as possible will be beautiful. Which is like you don't even want to burn a little bit. So, but let's go to the second one.
It almost looks like a big pancake.
Oh, this is like a sweet egg. I think one of the maybe the first show or something, first or second show, I think I just show everybody how to make just like so many layer of the Japanese sweet egg. But this is not the one. So okay, so this one I guess we want to wait till many more layers, then we can cut it. And the chicken, let's just check the chicken. What's going on with my chicken? Let's see.
This actually, the egg reminds me one of the first shows I saw of yours, and you were showing how to make Japanese pancakes.
Oh, Japanese pancake one.
Yes.
Yes, that's a really good one too.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of sweetness in the chicken. Why not? But you don't even taste it. Just like just tiny bit of flavor in the inside of chicken. So, which makes more interest. So the egg, this is ready. These are the ready. So I'm gonna put it away here. And now I'm gonna get ready for the water for the hot noodle. I mean, not hot noodle, cold noodle. Put it here.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight to Food Talk TV. You're watching Mayumi Reese. She is on every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And tonight she is making cold Japanese noodles. And we're looking very forward to seeing the result.
Okay, I guess I can start cutting a little bit on here while we're waiting. So this, how are you gonna cut it? Because we wanna cut same as this cucumber. So kind of similar to this cucumber, we cut it like a long pieces like this. So we wanna have a similar length like that. So that'll be a half and just slide it. So that would match. So we're gonna cut a half here and then here.
No worries, Taylor. Thank you. I'm good. I'm good to go. So, good evening, Maddie Horse Baking. Good to see you. And good evening to you as well, Dom. Thank you for coming in this evening.
She's telling you Tuesday nights are fixing to be assigned to her ass. She's telling you Tuesday nights. Oh!
No.
Yay!
Okay, so these eggs, just cut the small pieces.
You can hear Melissa giggling in the background.
Okay, like that. See, like a beautiful layers.
Yeah, you're getting an echo. You need to turn it down, please.
Okay, put it right here. So small. Got it. Let me just taste it. It's nice and little sweet, so perfect. This can be a little topping. So we're making all different kind of topping right now. But don't forget my eggs.
Yeah, hopefully that echo is going to be alleviated here. I think that was.
I had a little echo, but not right now. So I think it's pretty good.
So when you cut those eggs, Mayumi, you wanted them as the same type of consistency as the vegetables, correct?
Yes, the veggies. So it's kind of like a nice and long. Oh yeah. There you go. Let's be a little better than last time.
Now the height of those eggs when they come out are very thin, aren't they?
Yes, it's super thin. I'm gonna put on top of it. So we're just gonna cut it in half. And thank you so much for all the gift.
Thank you, Taylor.
Okay. And we're just gonna cut the small pieces long. And anytime I'm cooking this one, my dog Momo, she's always here. So if something drop, huh, Momo? Anything drop, she will eat that.
Yeah, I see her waiting.
Nothing not gonna drop right now. Okay, so this is nice and beautiful. And this is always nice to put any kind of like I do so many Japanese dishes. Has some little sweetness. So you can make always this like egg like this, and then you can put on top of those on the rice or anything. So.
Hey, Rachel, good evening. How you doing? Good to see you. For those of you who just came in, those are actually sliced eggs that Mayumi was showing just now, and she has vegetables by the wayside here, and she is, I believe, getting ready to take care of the noodles soon.
Yeah. So if you buy like this dishes, this like noodle, it normally comes with a sauce. But in case if you don't have it, I'll show you how to make that one too. But on this one, I do have, so I'm gonna put this basically on this. You know, sometimes when you buy the Asian stuff and you kind of question about what do we do this one, right? Because I mean, they have explanation on the back, but sometimes it's not good enough. So if you find this one, basically this is gonna be the sauce already. So you're gonna cut it here. Hold on, let me wipe my hands. So basically you just gonna mix together, but I'll show you in case if you don't have it, what you're gonna do. I'll show you how to make your own sauce. But this one, but also like I'll taste this one because sometimes it tastes not that good and I'm not gonna use it too. So, or like you can use this as a base and you can just add on. So the color will be like this kind of color, and it's kind of like tastes like how do I say? It's a sweet, and definitely has the sesame dressing. So when you taste it, you can. I'll tell you like what to add on because you can make it more like this.
I know when we eat noodles, Melissa always.
This one will be the top. I'm gonna put on top of it, but some of you thinking, well, this is not enough flavor, enough sauce. So I think most likely I'm gonna add in a little more.
Yeah, like you said, you can definitely enhance other than just what's in the package.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Melissa, for the gifts. Thank you for the chilies.
Thank you so much, Marisa.
Thank you all for the gifts tonight. Food Talk TV appreciate those greatly.
It's good, and then so let me see what you're gonna do. Definitely, when you can add in a little more water if you want to, and then you can add a little soy sauce on this one. You can add the. I'll show you the sesame oil. So if you like to have a little more sesame oil flavor, you can just add the touch base. I feel like I want to have a tiny bit more. Sesame oil is pretty strong, so I just want to add a tiny bit. It'll be nice.
A little bit of that goes a long way, huh?
Yeah, it's nice to have a little additional more flavors. And then you need a vinegar, which is a rice vinegar. Any kind of vinegar is good, like white wine vinegars. So
Mayumi, according to Melissa, we're going to be eating this Thursday night. Melissa,
next Thursday night? Oh,
yeah, Melissa said she's going to be making it for us Thursday night.
Oh, that would be very nice.
Yes.
These are vinegars. I always tell people, like, if you can find the vinegar, there's so many different kind of vinegar, so you don't know which one, but if you can find a little, like, expensive one, it normally has some more flavors, or how they make it, the vinegar is a better way. So you don't use that much vinegar. So mine's like, you can buy little expensive vinegar will be good.
Renee said her too. She's going to be making this.
And the vinegar is really good for your health too. So, and you can add, oh, this tastes much better. And if you like adding a little more sweetness, you can definitely adding a little more, meaning a little sugar, adding that too. But I don't like to make it too sweet for the dishes. So I think this is good. On the side, we're gonna use a mustard. So we have a mustard cream, right? So we're gonna use a mustard.
Okay, we'll set a seat for you, Babs, Thursday. And Carmine said she is just so hungry.
So the mustard is a different kind of mustard. What kind of mustard? I think any kind of mustard is good. Any kind of spice. We have so many different kind of spice, but I personally, because I grown up, this is a Japanese mustard. It's called a karashi. You can see that. That is actually on the tube. And it's very spicy. So if you like, I mean, not spicy, like when you have a bite, it's kind of goes through your nose. So, but it's really good. Kind of touch, we just normally put on the side of the dishes. You just mix with touch, a little bit of touch on the noodle and eat it together. So I'm going to use that one a little later.
Mayumi, would that be similar to the hot mustard you see in the Japanese restaurants a lot, or?
Yes, similar. But I think this one has a more like has a spice, more kick into it. So you can find it. This kind of like yellow. Normally comes in a yellow box. It says, I guess you can see Japanese mustard called karashi. Those are good ones.
Yeah, Taylor said horseradishy spice.
Yes. I know some of the Japanese food is so popular, like the tonkatsu, like a katsu. I went to the Hawaii, and I actually on the way to Japan, I was at the Hawaii. One of the tonkatsu place, which is like a fried pork, fried chicken, something like that. Katsu is like so popular. People are lining up, and I'm just thinking, if I open my own restaurant, I could have hundreds of people come because I know mine tastes really good. So, and the one open up in Las Vegas, those are the super popular too. So yes.
Terry, I'm sorry, Mayumi. Terry did have a question. She said, is it anything like wasabi?
Yes, it's a difference between wasabi is more like when you eat the wasabi, you know, like like you put it too much, you kind of hit on that top of the head, right? Like you put in too much. Then karashi, which is this mustard, is more like, I don't know. It's a different, you know. How do I say that? How the difference? Difference is more like wasabi tastes more like a veggie. Karashi, like which is like a mustard, tastes more like, I guess, mustard. So yeah, wasabi definitely tastes more for me. Is like a vegetable spice. So we're gonna put this one on this side. So let me. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about my egg, but I think I saved my egg. That should be good. Okay, this is, I forgot. I was talking too much and I forgot about I had an egg there.
Taylor said she could write a dissertation on that mustard. I'm sure.
So, well, it's a little burn, but I'm gonna put on the inside like this. What is hot? So let's wait a little bit. So I think the chicken should be ready soon. Let me double check. So this flavor, so this one, it's ready. So this one, actually, you know what, which one should I do? I think I want to do the chicken, but I just want to make sure chicken is all cooked. I think it looks like all cooked.
Taylor said most Americans have never even tried real wasabi. Yeah, we talked about that, Taylor. That was one of our quiz questions one night about most of the grocery stores sell horseradish that is labeled as that. So that was kind of interesting.
Okay, so this chicken is hot right now. So what we like to do is, so these are basically the chicken. So I didn't use any oil. So basically everything is a broth base. So you don't want to wash it because we have all great flavors in here already cooked. So we're just gonna keep it a little cooler. So I just put it like right here. So cooling down. For this one, we're gonna make some cold noodle. So maybe I should do now. So it's already hot and boiling, this cold noodle. So we just take that. This doesn't take that much. So really like 2 minutes, 3 minutes like that. You don't want to have too soft for this dishes. You want it to have kind of like a little harder. So I'm just gonna put everything in here from now.
Mayumi, Melissa had a question. She said, what could she substitute without the no spice?
I love hot, but not the horseradish nose.
Yeah, she wants something that doesn't really have the horseradish type burn to it.
Oh, like for the spice? Actually, you don't need a spice in this one. This is kind of like on the side. So basically, like the cold noodle I'm gonna make, you don't need to add any more radish, nothing. So that would be easy to eat too. Most keep it simple.
Crunchy jello.
Taylor said again, dissertation. I bet you could, Taylor. You should write a book honestly, I'm sure you could.
And this cold noodle, if you don't mix it, it's kind of like put it together. So just with the chopstick, kind of like, separate it. Otherwise, you're gonna have like a little chunk of the big noodle. So we just separate it, and we're gonna put in we're gonna keep it cold.
Good evening, Giselle. Giselle, welcome in. Thank you, Giselle, for joining us on Food Talk TV tonight.
And this is gonna be our last egg. So let's all cut together. And this is actually warm now. So if you like the super cold, I don't like eating super, super cold. Actually, these dishes, even they say like a cold noodle. I like some of the even topping is like a little warm too because it's my dinner. So, but some of you like everything is super cold. Like I normally don't like cold, like chicken salad or something like they already made it and like super cold in the fridge. So I like to, if you like me, like an egg can be a little warm, it's good. Even the chicken, I'm gonna cut, can be a little bit of warm, that's okay too. But noodle need to be cold.
Okay, I was going to ask you that question. Is this a dish where you could serve the noodles warm, or is it?
Noodle need to be cold. I don't think I ever tried a hot one. No, this gotta be cold one because the vegetable is a cold. So veggie is cold, noodle should be cold, but the egg and chicken can be slightly, not a hot, but a little bit of warm. That's okay too, but normally it's cold is better. And you can put, I'm gonna use a chicken, but if you like the adding a ham, you can just slice the ham instead of using a chicken. That's good too. So like this one is so tasty. It's very good. Okay, so I'm gonna cut some chicken now. As you can see, such a simple dishes, but it's many different flavors and has a lot of fresh ingredient too. So it's gonna be so tasty. Okay, so what's there? And don't forget this noodle. I almost forget because noodle is definitely you don't wanna make it too soft. So if you don't know, you can even taste it a little bit. Just get a couple pieces and taste it to see. It's like 1.5 minutes. Then it's done. You don't want to make it too soft. Then it's like not a good noodle. So that's kind of like, so it doesn't take that much time. But you want to pay attention to final part. And then we're gonna put in a cold one. If you want to make it colder faster, you can add in some ice cube in this noodle and make it cold and nice. So that'll be that.
That'd be a great 10-second cooking school.
And let's double check my chicken. Okay, this is my chicken. So again, this chicken too, if you can cut like a long shape. But I feel like when I started cutting a chicken, I almost gonna forgot my noodle. So I'm just gonna cut this chicken and I'm not gonna forget my noodle. Okay.
Okay, so like you're showing, you want to cut the chicken with the same type of consistency.
Yeah, so this is like a thin, nice and long one, like a cucumbers and like eggs. And let me just checking on the flavors. It's a chicken, but slightly has some flavor. I put it in. Oh, that's a perfect. So put on the side. Okay, I think the noodle is ready.
Mayumi, we've had some viewers in here tonight asking for your creator name. And do you go live quite a bit on your?
Yeah, that's a good question. The last one I was on the live is doing some cooking one actually. And I just decided to, okay, anytime like a breakfast, lunch and dinner or snack, I think I'm gonna come on for the live. So that was my commitment. And I got little distraction. So that will be my commitment to anytime because people kind of curious what she's eating in the morning, what she's eating as a snack. So I think if you follow me, that's what you're gonna see and you're gonna get some health tip and all of that too. So yes. So the multiple time, if you think about my California time, breakfast, lunch, and dinner or snack time, you kind of pay attention, then that's you're gonna see the highlight.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for
Okay, this noodle is ready, so I'm gonna put it here, and you're gonna wash with a cold water, so you can kind of see that you can stick inside, right? So I'm gonna put in cold water. And then you can even put some ice cubes to make it super cold.
Thank you, everybody, for all the likes. Please continue to show some love and support for Mayumi by tapping the screen. Let's see if we can get for sure over 20K tonight. We appreciate all the likes and taps up until now, but please continue to do so.
Okay, let me get some ice cube.
And if you just have run across our site, you are currently watching FoodtokTV.
Here. So put some ice cube, and then just kind of like you can see, that will be faster to get super cold. You want to get noodles super cold, so you can even put it like a little ice cube on top and mix it, and you can leave it for now while I'm cutting to another thing. Okay, so I'm gonna cut some final chicken. So this will be, you can use the chicken breast, but I kind of like the chicken thigh, has a little more flavor. And my dog is waiting right here, huh, Mama?
He's ready, huh? She's ready. So thank you, Taylor, for the chilies.
She is so ready.
Yeah, that is a great tip with the ice cubes, Mayumi.
Yes.
What chili?
Okay, so now let's put some nice, beautiful decorations. So first of all, plate. And let's see that I'm gonna grab some of the cold. Now, because the ice cube is nice and cold. So first you're gonna grab those noodles. You don't need to put any other ingredients. So just gonna simple, like a kind of pasta. And then you're gonna put, it can be, you can put whatever the randoms, but you can put some same flavor stuff on the top. And then a little more chicken. Put some this cucumber.
I think you would love this.
So beautiful cucumber here. Okay, and then we're gonna put some red tomato. I'll put on the side. So kind of like 3 different kind of flavors on the noodle, on top of the noodle. Okay, so 3 different flavors here, and then the egg. You can grab it and you can put, because egg is like a nice touch, put it on top of a whole thing. So put it like that. And then, hold on.
That is beautiful. Looks wonderful.
And then you're gonna put this sauce. We just kind of created. It'll be, so this sauce is pretty strong flavor, so you don't need to add overpower. So you just grab it and then just like really touch bases like that. Maybe like 2 times. It really has a great flavors here. You can, so this will be the, I think a 2 times is good enough. Then you can kind of like, as you eat, if you needed more, you can add on. And then who like the mustard, so we're gonna put just basically mustard is just on the side like this. So put the mustard on the side. And that'll be the Japanese, let's see, the cold noodle. So yes. So if you like the shiso, you can put it on the top of a shiso. Not a green onion, this dishes. It's like it has a very natural, like nice flavor of the chicken, fresh tomato, cucumbers, and the egg. So then you can kind of like mix eating together with all the chickens and all the egg and all the things together. Let me add this one, and let me add a little bit of cucumber. So then let me taste this one. Let me taste.
I love all the variety that is in that dish.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
It looks it, yes.
I want you to try it. This is such a refreshing dinner. The noodle, as I mentioned, oh, I forgot about the mustard. So you have to dip into the little mustard, and then just touch base a little mustard, right? And you just eat it together. If you love mustard, this is a good to go. So it's a perfect dishes, super healthy. I didn't use no oil, no butter, nothing. All the fresh veggies and an egg, and even I didn't cook the chicken, so the boil. Yeah, so it's very nice, but it's so tasty. I want you to definitely taste this one. So this is pretty successful. So thank you so much, everyone, to watching, and I can't wait to eat the rest of the stuff. So thank you so much for all the gifts. Thank you so much for watching. And Mark, thank you so much for supporting me tonight.
You're
And
welcome.
yeah,
Thank
don't
you for
forget the
having me.
mustard, right? Okay, great. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice night, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you.
So absolutely amazingly astonishingly beautiful.